First game on the list, Atomfall. Imagine Fallout had a weird British cousin who grew up on conspiracy theories and tea. That's Atomfall. Set in a post-nuclear 1950s Britain, this game throws you into a world where everything is just a little off. The government? Shady. The locals? Creepy. And the radiation? Well, let's just say you might grow an extra toe. The world is a mix of eerie countryside and abandoned towns packed with secrets, bizarre cults, and mutated nightmares lurking in the hedgerows. You'll scavenge for supplies, craft weapons, and decide how to survive in a place where trust is a rare commodity. Combat? It's tense and scrappy. Every bullet counts. But the real horror? The feeling that someone or something is always watching. Developed by Rebellion, the minds behind Sniper Elite, Atomfall brings an unsettling mix of survival, exploration, and storytelling. If you love mystery, paranoia, and the thrill of uncovering dark secrets, this game is your next obsession. Just don't drink the water.
To focus, but you will always need to be on guard.
Next game is Crimson Desert. Imagine a fantasy RPG, an action brawler, and an open-world chaos simulator all got tossed into a blender. Boom, you get Crimson Desert. This game is an absolute beast. It throws you into the war-torn continent of Pywell, where every town, desert, and battlefield feels alive. You play as Macduff, a mercenary leader with a past heavier than a dragon's lunch. The world is brutal, and the combat is like God of War meets Assassin's Creed, with bone-crunching sword fights, brutal finishers, and parkour that lets you climb almost anything. 1 second, you're riding into battle. The next, you're punching someone off a rooftop. And you can grab enemies mid-fight and use them as human shields. Yeah, it's that kind of game. Developed by Pearl Abyss, the geniuses behind Black Desert Online, this isn't just an MMO spin-off. It's a full-fledged, single-player adventure packed with cinematic action and amazing visuals. This is one RPG that does not hold your hand. It throws you straight into the fire.
For those who have died.
Next game is Like a Dragon. Just when you thought this series couldn't get any crazier, RGG Studios said, "Hold my sake." This time, our favorite ex-Yakuza, Ichiban Kasuga, finds himself in Hawaii. And somehow, pirates are involved. Because, of course, the game is packed with everything you'd expect from Like a Dragon. Off-the-wall humor, absurd side quests, and an RPG combat system that somehow makes street fights feel like an anime boss battle. Expect brawls and tiki bars, high-speed boat chases, and mini-games so ridiculous they deserve their own game. There's surfing, a luau dance battles, and a side quest where you fist-fight a shark. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised. But beneath the chaos, there's always heart. Like a Dragon games know how to mix comedy with deep emotional storytelling, and this one is shaping up to be another unforgettable ride. So grab your Aloha shirt, sharpen your katana, and get ready to take over the Hawaiian underworld. One ridiculous fight at a time. Next game is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. If you ever wanted to experience medieval life without the annoying part where you catch the plague, this is your game. Warhorse Studios is back, and they've cranked up everything. Bigger world, deeper combat, and even more ways to make life miserable for medieval peasants. You play as Henry again, still just a blacksmith's son trying to survive a war-torn Bohemia. The world is massive, filled with castles, bustling towns, and countryside so detailed you can practically smell the unwashed villagers. The combat is still the most realistic sword fighting in gaming. No button mashing, just precise, tactical duels where one bad move means you're going down faster than a siege ladder. This sequel brings even more choices. Will you be a noble warrior, a sneaky thief, or just a guy who gets blackout drunk at the tavern and starts fights? Whatever path you take, expect historical accuracy, tough-as-nails gameplay, and a story so immersive you might forget what year it is. Just remember, this isn't Skyrim. Swinging a sword like a maniac will get you killed.
Christ! I'm hit! Leave me be!
Next game is MindsEye. Imagine waking up in a world that feels real, but isn't. That's the unsettling hook of MindsEye, the latest mind-bending experience from the creators of Everywhere. Think GTA, but if reality itself had glitches. You play as a man trapped in a futuristic dystopia, where high-tech corporations pull the strings and nothing is as it seems. One minute, you're in a high-speed chase, dodging drones and gunfire. The next, you're questioning if any of this is even real. The game constantly warps around you, shifting perspectives, twisting memories, and making you wonder, am I the player or the played? It's an open-world action game with deep narrative layers, intense gunfights, and set pieces that look straight out of a sci-fi blockbuster. And with Everywhere's massive tech behind it, MindsEye is a trip. Get ready for a world where reality is optional, but survival is not.
Attacking us!
Next game is The Precinct. Ever wondered what GTA would be like if you played as the good guy for once? The Precinct puts you in the shoes of a rookie cop in a neon-soaked, crime-ridden city straight out of an 80s action movie. Think Blade Runner meets Lethal Weapon, but you're the one laying down the law. Your job is patrol the streets, chase down criminals, and decide how to enforce justice. Play it by the book, write tickets, arrest suspects, and keep the peace. Or go full action hero, kick down doors, start high-speed chases, and engage in shootouts that would make Hollywood jealous. The city is amazing, with procedurally generated crimes popping up everywhere. One minute, you're stopping a burglary. The next, you're in a car chase that ends in a fiery explosion. With its dynamic police system, The Precinct isn't just another open-world game. It's a cop simulator with style. So grab your badge, hop in your cruiser, and remember, the night never sleeps in Averno City.
Not everyone handles a pursuit like that on their first day.
Next game is Ark 2. Dinosaurs, survival, and Vin Diesel? Surprisingly, yes. It's a full-blown prehistoric action movie. Studio Wildcard is back with a sequel that cranks everything up. Bigger world, smarter dinos, and combat that feels way more intense than just poking things with a spear. This time, it's a full-on open-world survival adventure with Souls-like melee combat. That means no easy wins. Every fight is brutal, and even a raptor can end your day in seconds. But don't worry, you can still tame and ride dinosaurs, because what's the point of an Ark game if you can't charge into battle on a T-Rex? The world is richer, the AI is smarter, and the crafting system is deeper, making survival feel more immersive than ever. And did I mention Vin Diesel is in this? Not just as a character, he's helping develop the game. So expect epic action, crazy stunts, and maybe, just maybe, a dinosaur family meme. Get ready to survive because this time, the jungle fights back. Next game is Light No Fire. If you've ever wanted to play a game where the world itself seems to be on the brink of collapse, and your only hope is a spark of rebellion, No Fire is exactly what you're looking for. Set in a dystopian world where humanity's last remnants fight to survive in the ruins of civilization, this game throws you into a beautifully dark open world where fire and light are symbols of hope. You play as a mysterious rebel with a personal vendetta, navigating a desolate cityscape filled with mutated creatures, corrupt leaders, and a society clinging to its last bit of order. Your goal is to ignite the flame of revolution in a city that's forgotten what freedom feels like. But this isn't just about fighting. Light No Fire gives you the chance to make real decisions, from alliances to betrayals, all while the environment itself shifts based on your actions. The world is immersive and haunting, with a combat system that blends stealth, strategy, and visceral, gritty battles. Light a fire or let it burn out. The choice is yours. Next game is Monster Hunter Wilds. Get ready for the next chapter in the Monster Hunter universe, but this time, the wilds are calling. Imagine Monster Hunter, but with a twist. Instead of the usual forests and mountains, Wilds brings you into unexplored, untamed lands full of massive beasts, unpredictable weather, and a world that feels alive with danger at every turn. This game is an evolution. While the core of hunting monstrous creatures remains, the open-world aspect is more immersive than ever. The world is vast, with dynamic ecosystems that respond to your actions. Tame the wild, track your prey, and hunt creatures that range from giant slithering serpents to massive armored behemoths. But remember, you're not just hunting. You're part of the food chain. Crafting? It's back in a big way. You'll harvest resources from the environment and create gear that can take on the toughest monsters. But be warned, one misstep in the jungle could lead to a catastrophic encounter with something way beyond your level. Get ready to face nature's fiercest predators. Next game is Dying Light the Beast. The Dying Light series is back, and this time, it's going big. We're talking massive beasts, intense parkour, and a world so chaotic, you'll need more than just a crowbar to survive. Set in a new city, this game takes place in a world where the virus has evolved, and so have the infected. Meet the Beast, the terrifying new mutation that makes the usual zombies look like a walk in the park. These hulking monstrosities will make your jaw drop, and honestly, you'll be running more than fighting. But of course, you've got your parkour skills to help you leap over them. For now. The world is bigger, darker, and filled with even more hidden secrets. But what really sets this apart is the dynamic day-night cycle, where the monsters only get worse as night falls. And now, the decisions you make actually shape the world around you. Ally with different factions or take on the monsters solo. Oh, and did we mention the ability to fight back with upgraded weapons and deadly new abilities? Get ready for brutal combat and even more brutal escapes. Surviving this apocalypse isn't just about running. It's about fighting back and mastering the night. Last game is Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Death Stranding was already a wild ride, but Death Stranding 2 takes the absurdity and deep emotional storytelling to the next level. Once again, you're on a mission to reconnect a broken world, but this time, it's all about what happens when you die. You step back into the boots of Sam Porter Bridges, but things are different now. The world is even more fragmented, and instead of just dodging BTs, you'll be venturing through an afterlife-like dimension, the beach, where the rules of reality don't apply and the stakes are higher than ever. The game keeps that haunting, mysterious vibe you loved, while introducing new mechanics that will make you question your every step. The environment is eerie, the people you meet are weirder, and the story will get under your skin in ways you didn't think were possible. Kojima's signature blend of mind-bending narrative and cinematic gameplay is in full force, as you connect not just the living, but the dead as well. Death Stranding 2 isn't just a game, it's a philosophical journey about life, death, and everything in between. Get ready to walk through the impossible. Again. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content on the latest and greatest games. Don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss an update. Got a game you'd love to see in a future video? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Stay tuned and see you next time.